Welcome back to A Minute with Chelsea. Today is Shelby's birthday and her birthday party. But first we have to wake up and feed the little rat and check on the bread dough and just looking at the cutest corner in my house because I love it. I started some laundry and then I headed to 7 Brew to get a coffee because today is a long day of activities. I came home and I dumped out my bread dough. It looks absolutely foul, doesn't it? Ugh. But, I punched it out and rolled it out and made it into a little loaf. And then I let it sit out for the rest of the day because I needed it to rise and proof until it was about an inch over that pan. Then I had breakfast and then I got in the shower and I used my new Trader Joe's body wash. I put on my makeup, look at my new phone case, and I got ready for the day. Then I packed my car, I put the cake in my car, and I met Sarah at Mike's place to go to Shelby's birthday lunch. Shelby's mom was there and a lot of her cousins were there. I'm turning 30, so I act like it's my birthday every day. I only knew about half the people here, but I still had a really good time. I sat by Sarah and my friend Molly. These were all of Shelby's little presents. That little flower bouquet is super, super cute. Mike's place has my favorite lunch. They have fried green tomatoes, the best bread ever, and I always get pecan-encrusted whitefish with a baked potato. Shelby also brought a frame from her painting pottery work so that everybody could sign or paint on the frame, and then we sang happy birthday. This was the first cake she had because the second cake was still at my house. And then everybody ate cake and Shelby opened her presents. This one was absolutely insane to me. It's the biggest umbrella I've ever seen. And Shelby's obsessed with possums. And then I handed her Sarah's present, which was a blanket with possums on it. We are possum trash friends. Then we had to hurry and leave the restaurant because we had an appointment with a psychic medium. So I took the leftovers and the cake to my house because it was on the way. When I got there, I had an Amazon delivery of birdseed and cat food. And then on the way to the psychic's house, I saw those little chipmunks. Up to her house was a whole journey, like climbing the stairs of Mordor. But inside her house was super cute, and I liked her little room where she did her tarot readings. Shelby made me go first because I thought we were going to do it as a group, but no, we did it one-on-one, and she was like, damn, that's a lot of cards. She pulled about triple the amount of cards she normally pulls, and she was like, your life is confusing right now. When my session was over, I came out, and Shelby was opening her presents from her mom, and this is her favorite gift that her mom got her, and she shook it all out, and her mom was like, Shelby, I worked on that for 3 hours, and she was like, that's the whole point of the present, though. But her mom was just like, all my hard work, and then she hid behind David and was like, I can't look at her. And Shelby loves nothing more than to drive her mother insane. As you can tell, she is just living right now. Like, shake it some more. What a rat. What a birthday rat. Then Sarah and I had to leave because we had to go home and get everything ready for the birthday party that was happening at my house. But then we got stuck in traffic and there was a huge wreck and it was awful. And I don't know if everybody was okay, but by the looks of it, probably not. We were stuck in traffic for about an hour and both of us had to pee really, really bad. So I don't know what happened. I just know I went home. I put my bread in the oven when I got home because it was finally proofed enough for me to bake it. And I fed my starter while I was there because I was like, after this, we're going to TaylorFest. And I definitely won't have time when I get home tonight. So I gotta feed this bitch now. Then I laid out all of Shelby's things. I get her card and her plates and her present. And this thing, which I ordered from TikTok Shop because I thought Charlotte would love it. She's obsessed with her string toy. So I was like, maybe this will give me a break and she'll actually play with it by herself. But as soon as it moved, it scared the shit out of her. Now she hates it. I even tried attaching a longer string, but it gets caught up if it's, attached because that string is weighted. But she is interested in it. I just have to get her used to it. If your cat isn't a scaredy cat, she might actually like it. But she is interested, but I don't know if she's gonna be I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Then I made myself some dinner, which was just a Trader Joe's meal, and Charlotte decided to let herself just help herself to it. My bread came out looking great, and then it was time to give Shelby her second cake that was really not safe for work. So we're not going to talk about it on the internet. I'll probably cover it up with an emoji. And then I gave her her present, which was a possum, because she loves possums. And then I was like, I got you something else for your birthday. It's really stupid, and it's also just for us to look dumb on TikTok. And it's this crown that you wear on your head, and you put food on the forks, and you have to try to catch it in your mouth. This was a fucking disaster. It got cake all over Shelby's titties. It got cake all in her hair. It got cake all in my hair, all over my shirt, all over her dress. And it was too little for her big old head, and it was too big for my little pea head. So it was just a down, all around stupid time. Thank you, David, for filming this. I don't think I've ever looked as dumb as I look right here in this very moment. Even when I have Vienna sausages slapping me in the forehead, this is the stupidest I've ever looked. After we played this ridiculous game, we all got ready. This is Sarah putting a bow in Shelby's hair, and we all put glitter all over our face and all over our tits because, hello, it's TaylorFest. I love going to TaylorFest because everybody there is usually a girl's girl. Everyone is nice. No one's trying to make you feel uncomfortable. David's wearing a Karma is my boyfriend because he's Shelby's boyfriend. And it's just a huge dance party. So like everybody just has a good time. Everyone's vibing. It's like you get to pretend like you're at the Eras tour, but front row, even though Taylor's not there. And honestly, it's kind of still just as good because really the part I'm interested in is the dancing and the singing. I realized after going to the club, I used to go to the club, every Friday and Saturday night. For like 6 years, I did that. I did it every weekend. I would go by myself. I didn't care who went with me. And now looking back on my life when I thought I was like maybe an alcoholic, I think really I was just undiagnosed autistic. And I really liked going to the club because it was loud and I could stim in a very public place and just thrash my body against other people's bodies and be like, and dance and sweat and scream. And those things are not usually publicly acceptable, but they are at the club. And then alcohol was also a great social lubricant for me because I could just really enjoy my stimming without feeling self-conscious. But I would like to say, I am not drunk in these videos. I am just having a great time and stimming in public and doing everything I want to do, no matter how silly or stupid I feel. I'm just having a good time. And the best part is that you make friends with everyone there. Like I met these girls 5 minutes before and now we're besties, you know? All of us doing our dances, all of us going up on stage to dance with each other. They pulled us up on stage and we were like, hell yeah, let's do it. And this was us doing Fearless on the stage. I did a lot of hand hearts. I think that's all I did the whole time I was up there. Now, this girl in the willow dress, in the orange dress with the green cape, she was on stage the entire night. She was waiting for her song. She was waiting for Willow. And it finally happened while Shelby and I were on the stage. Everyone in the audience lost their minds and they were like, yes, girl, get it. We've been waiting for this. Well, Shelby and I were about to get off the stage and I was like, let's just stay and let's backup dance for her because she has been waiting for this moment for like an hour and a half. And her best friend is the girl next to us. And I just kept whispering things like, spin around, go lower. And she got to have a big balloon and then she got to pretend like she was actually on the stage at the Eras tour and she had the choreography down and everybody was so excited for her. I feel like she got to live her best life that night and I'm proud to be a part of it. We danced the night away, we screamed, we danced, we yelled, we jumped, we fist bumped. It was a good night. I was so fucking sweaty by the time we were done. Like I was just disgusting. I usually, when I get home from like a bar or something where it's really sweaty and crowded and gross, I almost always take a shower when I get home, even though I'm exhausted. Oh, someone gave Shelby a friendship bracelet. That was super cool. When we got home, Shelby and Sarah came inside to eat one last piece of cake, and then we took one last selfie, and then I took a shower because I was covered in glitter and felt absolutely disgusting. Happy birthday, Scubby. I hope you had a great day. I did.